Hello, and thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today, albeit in a virtual form. My name's Angus Melbourne, and I'm the Chief Commercial and Technology Officer for Orica, the world's largest provider of commercial explosives and innovative blasting systems to the mining, quarrying, oil and gas, and construction markets. I've been with Orica since January 2016, where I started as Group Executive and President for Asia Pacific and Indonesia, bringing with me more than 25 years experience in commercial and product research, development, manufacturing from Schlumberger, a global leader in technology and information solutions in the oil and gas industry. In October 2016, I was appointed to my current role, responsible for strategic marketing and technology and running Orica's China business. Last time I was in Latin America was earlier this year with the Orica Board and Executive Committee before the global COVID-19 pandemic took hold. During this visit, I had the opportunity to visit some of our 2,000 Latin American employees that serve more than 120 customers every day with our innovative blasting solutions. I was fortunate enough to visit two of our key regional manufacturing facilities that produce a range of products for our customers across Latin America and beyond, including Antofagasta in Chile and EXA's state-of-the-art plant in Lurin, Peru, which is part of our newly expanded footprint in the region. I was also able to see firsthand how the combination of Orica's technical expertise and deployment of our premium technologies helped one of our main customers execute and track the impact of blast results through their entire value chain into the processing plant. We also had the opportunity to spend time with several key customers in the region to better understand their greatest needs and challenges. We have a proud history and a substantial footprint in Latin America, from manufacturing centres to customer sites. We work with customers in the copper, thermal coal, gold, iron ore, and quarry and construction industries. In the last financial year, our Latin America business accounted for around 16% of our total global revenues, so it's a significant part of our business. And with the integration of EXA earlier this year and the high growth commodities mix found in Latin America, we expect growth and technology adoption in this region to continue. The integration of EXA into Orica especially is exciting us. Firstly, Peru is Latin America's highest growth market, and by combining our collective technology, best practice, superior talent, and expertise in the region, we can better serve customers in Peru and across the entire Latin America region. Secondly, the integration is allowing a step change in Orica's manufacturing footprint, with the Lurin plant in Lima being one of the most modern in the world. This state-of-the-art plant has further improved the reliability and safety of our products and will deliver increased security of supply for customers around the world. Lastly, we consider Latin America a leading adopter of innovation in our industry, and this integration will give us more opportunity to work with more customers to drive change through the industry. While our focus at Orica is always on safety, Latin America is exemplary in its approach and safety leadership, with over 20,000 safety leadership interactions across our Latin America business in the past year. Now more than ever, in these unprecedented times, we need to ensure everyone returns home safely. Latin America and the mining industry as a whole have been hit hard by the pandemic, but the industry's ability to adapt has been remarkable, to say the least. The resilience of our people and operations to adjust to such profound changes in such a short time is amazing and is enabling the acceleration and adoption of tomorrow's technologies across our industries. Specifically around digitisation and the shift to more remote working, which is driving the next wave of remote operations, automation, and will allow us to move towards a more inclusive and diverse industry as our flexibility and optionality increases in our operations. When I first entered Orica, the commodity price boom had ended, and we were entering a phase of productivity challenges and industry consolidation. While at the same time we did not foresee the impacts of a global pandemic on the world's economy and our industry, Orica was an organisation focused on delivering the needs of our customers in line with the industry's needs, which have included moving from building capacity to managing capacity more productively. Innovation is a critical enabler of our industry's true competitive advantage, And as mines started to go deeper and ore bodies became more remote, we as miners and service providers needed to work ever more closely to accelerate the development and deployment of technologies to these challenges. Collectively, we started thinking differently, mining differently, and operating more precisely and sustainably. Vast amounts of data were being captured, but were going largely underutilised across the industry and the value chain. And we were beginning to define how automation would begin to remove the risk to people, operations, and allow us to go after those previously unobtained ore bodies sustainably and productively. So almost 5 years on, what have we achieved? What does the future look like? In terms of accelerating innovation, utilising big data and coming together to solve productivity challenges, we've come a long way. Today, our industry is being reimagined and we're beginning to realise the benefits of vast data across the mining value chain, from exploration to processing and logistics. We've seen significant shifts in the past 5 years in digital solutions and the exploitation of existing data sets and the proliferation of IoT devices and sensors. Bringing forth digital twins, integrated and optimised digital workflows, and critically the insights of operations that are allowing us to make critical real-time decisions at every stage of the value chain. In a comparatively short time, miners and service providers have developed, tested and adopted these solutions, recognising the tremendous value add they bring, reducing cost while driving productivity, safety and sustainable practices. And nowhere is that shift more evident than here in Latin America, with leading organisations across the region collaborating to develop and adopt new technologies that can deliver step change improvements across their operations. For Orica, the products and solutions we're evolving, developing and collaborating on and launching today are all part of this transformation, underpinned by a single platform that is bringing drilling and blasting to the forefront of meeting the discrete needs of an ever-changing industry. Interestingly, our Latin America business has the largest concentration of advanced blasting service contracts of any of our regions globally. This is exciting as this means customers are experiencing and adopting Orica's technology across our product and service offering first, giving our Latin American customers a competitive advantage. I'll talk about some examples of this adoption and, more importantly, the value it's delivering for our customers as we move through the presentation. Now, in terms of digital at Orica, we've invested considerably to transform both our customer offering and our internal systems, processes and interfaces with our customers to better serve them and to address industry challenges. We've used the billions of data points we've collected to underpin the evolution of a suite of enhanced digital solutions, empowering real-time decision-making and increased control of blasting outcomes. Our digital strategy is premised on three key pillars that bridge across the mining value chain to augment our core blasting expertise. The first pillar is better understanding of the resource. It stands to reason that the better we understand the geology, the better the blast design and outcome. With deep analysis of the ore body up front, we can make better informed blasting decisions and readily manage a range of variables, including fragmentation size, vibration limits, as well as downstream elements such as mill optimisation, ore grade substitution, fleet productivity, and so on. We can also better control environmental and community factors such as fume and dust. This is critical technology at the very start of a mine's continual improvement process. An example of this technology in action in Latin America today is through our industry partnership, working in collaboration with CRC Ore, our customer Tech CDA, and our industry partner IMDEX on a project to accelerate this capability. The project involves the development of an autonomous system known as BlastDog to log material characteristics of boreholes, which allows for automated spatial domaining of physical properties and fracturing. This METS-ignited funded project brings together world-leading experience and expertise and is a great example of an industry collaboration aimed at solving industry-level problems that exist today, and we're extremely proud to be part of it. We're now starting to integrate vast amounts of complex geotechnical data into our blast design processes, influencing the overall blast design, and then by integrating with measured outcomes, we can start to design and achieve the desired outcomes. The second pillar is blasting to specification. Our digital blast optimization platform, BlastIQ, integrates insights from connected technologies at every stage of the drill and blast process. The data ensures that the right explosives are delivered into the right holes and given the right timing to achieve significant efficiencies and the desired outcomes. Digitising the process also lays the foundation for automating these workflows, which I'll talk about later. An example of this second digital pillar in action in Latin America is Orica's Bulkmaster 7 smart connected explosives delivery systems. 7 Bulkmaster 7 units were recently shipped to BHP Antamina in Peru and have begun commissioning. These new delivery systems will not only improve productivity, but begin to digitise those critical workflows between design and execution in the drill and blast operations. Our third pillar is the measurement of downstream impacts. By replacing inefficient manual processes with a series of smart sensors and edge computing, we can deliver data in real time and then use analytics and machine learning algorithms to drive continuous improvement and downstream value. A good example of this is FragTrack, our state-of-the-art automated rock fragmentation measurement device. This device captures, analyses and reports real-time data for optimising blast operations, for improving downstream productivity and for tracking overall operational performance in mining and quarrying. FragTrack is active across several key customer sites in Latin America. Tech CDA were the first to adopt the technology in the world and are using the insights to deliver efficiencies across the value chain through digitally enabled better blasting. Another example of our digital measurement technologies is OreTrack, which traces rock material from a blast right through to the plant. Small RFID OreTrack tags are distributed into blast holes before blasting. This technology was designed and developed in Latin America to meet specific needs of the region's customers, but it's now gaining momentum globally. With OreTrack, blasting outcomes can be easily linked to downstream processes such as load and haul and mineral processing. It's also a simple way to trace ore stocks and understand what material is being processed, as well as a key enabler for controlling dilution. Another area of our business that is delivering value through technology for our customers' operations in Latin America is our cyanide business. Our Cyanide Pro Service solution and the know-how of our specialists are optimising cyanide usage at Newmont's Yanacocha gold mine in Peru, saving US $9.6 million per annum of operating expenditure while also increasing their ore recovery by 2.5%. Another example is our slope stability monitoring business, GroundProbe. GroundProbe's technology is being used to manage risk in tailings dams failures across Latin America and the world. These are the cause of multiple fatalities and erosion of trust in our industry. Its proprietary radar and LiDAR technologies continuously scan slopes and can detect often minuscule movements that precede a collapse, predicting when one is likely to occur and raising the alarm. While these are discrete examples, together we can continue to integrate digital technologies across the value chain to reimagine the future of the mining industry and deliver it with significant increases in safety and productivity across our operations. An example of where we're delivering these integrated digital solutions in Latin America is our solution called Design for Outcome. Centred around our BlastIQ digital blast optimization platform, Design for Outcome is an automated continual optimization solution that sets a new benchmark for blast loading designs. It utilises data science to process both upstream and downstream data to automate blast designs. This produces tailored and optimised blast designs by reducing blast variability and explosive consumption while increasing productivity. Using machine learning algorithms, Design for Outcome processes measured while drilling data to classify ground hardness throughout each blast hole and then match explosive energy to hardness domains to automatically generate tailored blast loading designs. Through artificial intelligence, these algorithms are trained with the data received from the fleet control systems and previous blast results. This enables the final automation of the blasting design process and its execution in the field using our smart control systems and programming interfaces to load accurately according to the generated design, ensuring the desired outcomes are achieved. Digitally enabled blasting solutions such as Design for Outcome are allowing us to work with customers in different ways to think and act differently and expand our role in the mining value chain. So having put this all in place at Orica, we're readying ourselves for an automation revolution. As we look for opportunities to exploit our assets more safely and more productively, automated drills, trucks, loaders, and even trains are becoming common. But we're far from a point of saturation yet. Combining these critical needs with rapid advances in sensors, communications, control platforms, and innovative service providers, digitisation and automation are strategic growth pillars for our industry. We believe that the major hurdle in automation for our industry is not cost, but digital readiness and the willingness to rethink the norm and work in different ways. For Orica, now that we've digitised the data and workflows in the blasting domain, we've started to automate workflows across the drill and blast cycle, something that remains largely manual today. By removing manual practices and the variability that comes with them, we're delivering significant increases in both productivity and safety. We can see a future where blasting operators work from remote command centres, as in other areas of the value chain do today. Our move to automation is enabled by the convergence of cornerstone technologies which are demonstrated in our prototype semi-automated explosive delivery and charging system called Avatel, shown in this slide. These technologies include WebGen, the world's first fully wireless initiation system, BlastIQ, a suite of cloud-based blast optimization technologies, which includes Shot Plus, the blast design software, and uses our smart control system Load Plus, which allows us to load explosives precisely and efficiently, as well as using subtech control, our advanced bulk emulsion. But even without automation, the absence of wires in the entire process is enabling us to develop brand new blasting techniques, revolutionising the way our customers can plan and execute their mining operations, both on the surface and underground. One recent example of WebGen in action in Latin America is with our long-term customer Nexa Vazante. By applying the unique features of our fully wireless initiation system, WebGen, Nexa Vazante significantly reduced ore dilution from 27 to 20%, resulting in a net benefit of US $1.59 million. The single blast event achieved a smaller hydraulic radius by keeping the pillar during the stope extraction, which in turn resulted in a reduced cycle time to 20 days, down 70% from an expected 90 days, by maintaining 2 mucking access points to the main stope. This was only possible due to the wireless capability of WebGen. The unique blasting approach dramatically improved safety by preloading the pillar with WebGen. In 2019, Orica proposed the implementation of WebGen wireless initiation technology at Vazante to support the team in mitigating the operational and safety challenges of the mine. With the introduction of WebGen, the mine was able to gain time in the sequencing of the blast and extract ore previously inaccessible while improving its operating productivity. This is just an example of value delivered in a single blast. But when you combine WebGen with digital and automation, the possibilities are exponential. I'll give 2 quick examples that will soon come to life in Latin America. First, we've teamed up with Epiroc to develop a semi-automated explosives delivery and charging system called Avatel. Avatel will enable the mechanisation of wireless explosive charging at the development tunnel face, resulting in safer and more productive blasting operations in underground mines. This week, we reached a significant milestone in the partnership, successfully co-developing the world's first prototype of a first semi-automated explosives delivery system. Here's a sneak peek of Avatel, which will now enter commissioning, followed by extensive trials throughout 2021, before the first commercially available systems are expected to enter service.
This is a game changer. There's no other product in the world like this.
And combines the individual tasks of drilling, charging and blasting into one seamless process.
Avatel is that next step change. It's the last part of the cycle that's yet to be mechanised and automated, and we're bringing that to the industry. Combining the most sophisticated development charging solution on the market with the proven reliability and performance of Epiroc face drilling fleet.
This is a really exciting collaboration that we have with Orica. It is a vital part of both our visions in making mining operations as safe, productive and cost efficient as possible. So by combining our strengths, we are now able to deliver exactly what the industry and our customer have been seeking.
And another example, together with Newcrest and McLean Engineering, we're applying WebGen to safely bring down block draw points in block cave mines. The automated unit is capable of drilling and charging to up to 8 blast holes remotely, dramatically improving safety with no need to tie in detonators and with no boots on the ground. These two examples also demonstrate another exciting shift in our industry. From the typically rigid sourcing processes to a more collaborative and agile partnership-based approach to procurement aimed at solving industry-level problems. This is exciting because it utilises the collective knowledge and expertise from within and outside the industry to deliver tangible and sustainable impact. Look at BHP's Supplier Innovation Program, a huge shift from one-way purchasing decisions to challenging the industry to solve their toughest operational issues, utilising technology and open innovation. Today, when we enter a tender process, technology is front and centre of our customers' minds. This was evidenced with 2 recently awarded explosives technology and services contracts, where in addition to commercial components, these supply agreements also considered 2 key elements. 1, an ability to deeply collaborate with customers at all levels to identify and prove how technology can solve their most complex operational needs at each site. And 2, a customer's confidence in a supplier's future technology roadmap and its close alignment with their vision for how technology can deliver additional value to their operations. These are the types of partnerships that will drive our industry forward and accelerate the adoption of tomorrow's technologies. So in conclusion, I hope that you share my optimism and excitement about the next 5 years for our industry. We believe that mines will be truly automated, integrated and intelligent. Artificial intelligence and advanced machine learning capability will interpret real-time data to design even more predictable blasts, and as operations become more digitally connected, more workflows will become fully automated. The convergence of new technologies right across the value chain means we can think differently, mine differently, and operate more precisely, safely and sustainably. As mines go even deeper and ore becomes even harder to reach, ongoing advances in automation, digitisation, wireless technology and data analysis will deliver not just better returns, but also better environmental and social outcomes for both Orica and our customers, helping restore trust in our operations and industry. I'd like to finish with 3 things that haven't changed in the past 5 years and won't change in the next 5 years. First, it's innovation that will make the difference. We must continue to invest in research and development, even through these difficult COVID times. Second, the need for a collaborative commitment to problem solving. Miners, industry and service providers must continue to come together to share knowledge and expertise. And third, we must invest in our people. We must hire and develop the new skills that will give us a fresh perspective, creating and applying innovation across the entire mining value chain. If we do these 3 things, we'll create a stronger and more resilient industry and have an even more profound and positive impact on the lives of countless millions around the world. Because at the end of the day, what we do, the responsible production of resources that lift standards of living and drive economic growth around the world, is a force for good. Thank you for the opportunity, and I look forward to connecting with you all in person soon.